Omnisphere's live mode is a great tool for either layering or switching between sounds. Now, I've got an Omnisphere multi-setup here with some Keyscape sounds loaded in the first few parts. This is part 1, part 2, part 3, part 4. And then I've got some Omnisphere arpeggiator sounds on part 5 and part 6. And if we look in the multi-window in the mixer, we'll see they're all on regular MIDI channel assignments. And I'm going to switch to live mode. And first thing is to turn it on. So here we see the 4 Keyscape parts and the 2 arpeggiator parts. Now, what I'm going to do is assign MIDI buttons on my controller to switch between the parts. So I'm going to go here to Show MIDI CC, and I'm going to right-click and learn them. And as I learn them, as I press the buttons, you'll see a representation of them here on the screen so you can see when I'm pressing them. So that's the first one that's learned. And let's just learn all of these quickly with the next button. And I'll just go through them. Third part. Fourth. So these are basically just straight on-off buttons. So they're all learned. I can click on them to play them. Or I can click on the buttons to select them. And I can do this, of course, with these buttons or with the actual buttons on the controller. So with that in mind, let me just deselect them all for the moment. Let's show the mixer over here. And I've got these pulled down a bit just so the arpeggiators blend a bit with the keyboard sounds. And in latch mode, we have trigger mode. So I can have these trigger, since they're arpeggiators, so that they trigger on either the next beat or next 16th note or next bar, or immediately I'm going to set them to next beat. So with this in mind, let's try a little performance where I'm pressing the buttons on my controller and switching between the sounds, and you'll be able to see as I'm pressing over here. So that's just an idea of how you might approach using live mode, either with Keyscape sounds alone or integrating them with some Omnisphere sounds. And this is great for playing live or for recording. See you for more in the next video.